looks so silly. So, as you can see, I've got a couple new guitars here for us to unbox. I'll explain what's going on here in a second, but I mean, don't you guys want to just open them up first and see what's in here? I sure do. Ali song. Nope. Which one should we start with? Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, the Iran War is a distraction from the Epstein files. Let's do this guy first. This guy's the most beat up. Alrighty. This is not the one that I thought it was gonna be. Let's get her on opened up. Get her opened on up. Guys, this is crazy. Ooh. Do not use blades to open. I will obey your commands. What is that? Is that an Evertune user manual right there? Sorry, I'm losing my mind here a little bit. Oh, look at that. 7 tuning pegs. Isn't that something? Oh my gosh. Dog. That thing looks so cool. Package number 2. Oh yeah, that one's heavy. I think I know which one that one is. So let's get this guy open now. This box says Stage Duty on it. I think that's funny. Clean cuts and clean butts. Alrighty. Unsheath the condom. I make that joke way too much. I gotta think of something else to say. Unsheath the second condom. Ooh, that looks stinky. Check that out. Look at that. This thing's really light. I love the way this thing looks. Look at that blue. Look at that flame top. That is a nice flame top. Last package. What an experience this is. How often do you get to unbox 3 different guitars? Yeah. So many boxes. It's a whole tree. Oh, it's upside down. My bad. Oh, that thing farting. Another condom to unsheath. That was right in my ear. Ooh, that's pretty. You are a handsome guitar, I tell you what. You guys ready to see what this one is? Ooh. So as you guys know, Den Den from last week, he had his ticket punched a little while ago, and Den Den's been looking for some new help with this unboxings because it's gonna be a lot more of them. So I guess you could call me the new Den Den from last week, but it's more like I'm Den Den from earlier this week. You'll be able to differentiate us by the fact that I have my hair pulled back. I'm your new guy here, Den Den from earlier this week. So nice to meet you guys. Thank you, Den Den from earlier this week. Gosh, what a handsome guy. He looks like he teaches yoga on the weekends. What is up, you gnarly new guitar-loving ninny muggins? Den Den here. Now, as you probably can tell, this is a very special video. One that was very deserving of the chair gag. But the bad news is, I managed to hurt my back putting on pants earlier this week, because I'm a decrepit old fart, so I couldn't do it. However, the good news is, we're working with Zounds now, baby! Woo! That's right, fellers and fellettes. Your big bad boner daddy Den Den finally made friends with a plug. After this video, I'm gonna need every single one of you to head on over to Taylor Danley's channel, because he's the one that pointed them in my direction. Everyone definitely go give him some support and a nice little pat on the keister. Consensually, of course. And a huge thank you to Zounds for being the senpai that's given little old me a chance. And they're letting my dumbass borrow these 3 new guitars for a while to make some content with them, which feels crazy that I'm just able to say that now. Like, what is happening? How did I get here? But yes, a huge thank you to Zounds for this amazing new opportunity, and a huge thank you to Taylor Danley for the reference, like, holy crap. And you already know they gave your boy an affiliate link for you guys to use so you can grab all the goodies that your heart desires. So if you are in the market for some new gear, definitely go check out Zounds and use my affiliate link to let them know that I sent you. But enough shenanigans. They didn't send me these guitars just so I could let you know that they sent me these guitars. We gotta start checking out these bad hombres. And we're gonna start off with this little guy, because it's the newest, it's the bluest, and it's a surprisingly nice guitar that actually looks good and is rather affordable from Epiphone in 2026. It's kind of crazy that no one's really talking about this guitar. This is the brand spanking new 2026 Epiphone Les Paul Special double cut figured in this beautiful ocean water finish. This thing retails for 600 bones, and that alone is kind of crazy, because this is the first Epiphone I've seen that actually looks really cool for under $700 in like 6 years. Now, don't get me wrong, $600 is still quite a bit of money. Like, this isn't necessarily a budget guitar, but I swear it feels like Epiphone has barely put any effort into their sub $700 guitars since like 2020. Well, this thing looks sweet. I personally am not the biggest fan of the double cut special, not gonna lie. You know, the ones that are like opaque finishes with P90s. They're okay. The TV yellow one's pretty neat. They're not the worst. They're just not normally the guitars I personally would gravitate gravitate to, you know? But when Epiphone dropped their 2026 guitars at NAMM earlier this year, it was the not James Hetfield Explorer, the Futura RD, and this guitar that really caught my eye. Although I feel like for most people, this guitar kind of got left in the shadow of the not James Hetfield Explorer and the new Futuras. It just kind of got ignored like it was the middle child of this year's releases, which is kind of whack because unlike a surprising amount of Epiphones, this one looks almost identical to its Gibson custom shop counterpart. And it doesn't come with the beefed up IBGC price tag. Like, look at this veneer. You can actually see it, and it looks great. This is one of the craziest looking veneers I've ever seen on an Epiphone, and it's the cheapest Epiphone that I personally have tried that comes with a flame top. This top looks so good that it's kind of just leaving me confused as to why the more expensive Epiphones that are advertised to come with AAA flame maple veneers almost always look like they're suffering from male pattern baldness. This ocean water finish is also just beautiful. There's only like 2 or 3 other reviews of this guitar on YouTube right now, and everyone else chose the tobacco burst version, and I'm like, what are you guys doing? Do you guys not know how rare it is for Epiphone to make a good-looking blue guitar that actually looks blue? The last one was that SG Prophecy they released right before the Dark Ages. You know, back when being asked to wear a mask in public to keep other people safe was considered tyranny. But nowadays, goons are wearing masks to commit actual tyranny, and those same people somehow think that's okay, I guess. Boy, we are so cooked. But yeah, Epiphone's been struggling these last few years to make their blue guitars actually look, you know, blue. The Blueberry Burst Modern looked like blood in a swimming pool. The Blueberry Burst Standard looked like it was moldy. And the Blue Widow was kind of more green than blue. But this one is an honest to God blue finish that again actually looks like the Gibson version. This guitar is a Les Paul with a double cutaway mahogany body, a 60 slim taper mahogany neck, a beautiful bound rosewood fretboard, 22 medium jumbo frets, acrylic dot inlays, 2 pneumatic stop bar bridge and tailpiece, 2 volume, 2 tone, 3-way toggle switches down here, which is kind of quirky, a very funny looking pick guard, if we're being honest. Like, have you ever just looked at that thing? That is, I mean, it like works on this body shape, but like if you just look at the pick guard, that is an interesting shape. Epiphone Kalamazoo headstock, which is fine. I don't know why people have so much of a problem with this thing. Yeah, it looks a little pear-shaped when it's standing up, but when it's oriented to its side, it looks fine. I don't know what you guys are pooping your pants about. You guys are afraid of some hips? Grover Rotomatic tuners with those shit-ass kidney buttons. And a pair of Epiphone Burstbucker 2 and 3 humbucking pickups. This guitar is like really light. This might be like the lightest Les Paul I've ever played, and it feels really nice. It's really resonant too. This thing just feels like very comfortable and playable. Like, you know how sometimes guitars are just kind of like fighting with you and they're like, fuck you, I don't want you to play me. This one is like, yes, daddy, please play me. Play me all night long. Play me like one of your French girls. I don't know if it's just like the weight or the resonance of this guitar, but it just feels really comfortable. And I mean, the setup out of the box was pretty okay. Really, all I had to do was just lower the action a little bit because they had it set to the moon. But once I put the action down to a normal height, it just felt like a real comfortable, like broken in, ready to play instrument. I wish I could just hand you guys this guitar because you'll hold it for a second and you'll be like, I get it. It's like hard to explain verbally. I really like this shape, especially when it's bound and has a figured top. I also like that it has triple ply binding. It's not the 7-ply binding that they use on Les Paul Customs, but it kind of gives it like a little hint of that vibe. And I really like the way it looks, even though I wouldn't really say it necessarily looks like a Les Paul. Like, yeah, it's got the Les Paul control layout, but I mean, so does the SG and the 335s. I would argue that this body shape looks a little more similar to a 335 than it does a Les Paul. Like, if this was still just round, this wouldn't be a Les Paul cutout, because this cutout actually has really, really good upper fret access. Like, you can get all the way up there with no effort at all. This is just as good, if not possibly better, upper fret access than my LTDs. Like, damn. Now, Now, as we all know, one of the things that Epiphone gets grilled for the most is their quality control, or lack thereof. I'm not gonna lie, when these were first released, my inside man at my local guitar center let me know that the ones they received came with Epiphone's infamously shoddy fretwork. And I've even gotten comments saying that the new, not James Hetfield Explorers that were released alongside this, that are $300 more than this guitar, also are coming with really sharp fret ends and bad QC. So that left me kind of disappointed with the 2026 releases, because I was like, they're still not really addressing their quality control issues. However, this one is really nice. This might be the best fretwork I've seen on an Epiphone that I personally have tried in a long time. Like, I don't know if I just got the white whale or if they are trying to improve their quality control and it's, you know, it just kind of takes some time, but this one's nice. Yeah, I don't know. Really, the only negatives I have with this guitar are the kidney button tuners, for obvious reasons. Like, the tuners themselves work fine, but just stop using this shape. It's so ugly. And then the pickups are, they're just kind of mid. Like, you know, they're not bad. They're not like that set of custom buckers I tried that was awful. They're just kind of unremarkable. And I know they're trying to be more like a PAF, which usually isn't as high of an output, but it's not really the output. Like, there are PAFs that have that like snap and that snarl, and these don't really have that. And again, they're not like the worst. Like, they don't sound objectively bad. I just don't play this guitar and I'm like, whoa, these pickups sound good. They just don't really stand out to me that much at all. And if I were to keep this guitar, literally all I would do is swap out the pickups and put keystone buttons on these tuners, and I'd be good to go, man. Like, this would be a nice guitar to go on tour with. It feels that nice. Yeah, this is a surprisingly nice guitar, especially for the price. Like, $600 for a guitar this nice from a name brand in 2026? I thought that was a thing of the past. The blue on the back is super nice too. But yeah, I really like the way this looks, because I really like the way the heavy-aged Murphy Lab version of this guitar also looks. Imagine if they made like an IBGC version of this guitar, and the only reason it was more expensive was because that version was relicked. Dog, Epiphone should hire me. So I'm very glad to say that this has been a surprisingly positive review of an Epiphone. Like, I was really happy with my Widow also, but I thought that was kind of like a white whale scenario. But this thing is really nice, especially for the price. Damn. Yeah, I really like this thing. I don't know how many different ways I can say that. It's a good job, guys. But enough glazing. I think that is gonna finally wrap up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, especially if you made it this far. I really hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, as always, go ahead and leave a like on this video. Definitely leave a comment, give me your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Share the video around, and if you regularly watch my videos and you haven't already subscribed, well then you're gonna wake up one morning and your fingers are gonna be replaced with toes. Have fun trying to play guitar then, stubby. Okay, I got like 4 new channel members like a day ago, so this might be a little hard this time. But a big shout out and a thank you to A Horse Running, Solar Flare, Rob Heath, Jester MH, the Brandon Baker Clone, Xlani JC, Leagues Beneath, Scott Toman, Big Tills, Monkey Madness, Ollie Gilbert, Black Garlic Jr., Mr. Cause, Robert Dalen, Mac No Cheese, K. Ryan Prasad, John Evans, Bob Threaton, Bandage Knives, Justin Lee, Cosmic Pasta, Scoots, Magoots, and David McCanich. These big, beautiful goth girls are my current channel members, and their support really does mean a lot. If you want to join them, get a shout out in my longer videos, get access to the members only videos, and just help this channel in a bigger way, then you can go down there, click the join button. Tiers start as low as 3 schmeckles. There's also the super thanks button down there if you just want to give me some money. But I'm done being a tool. Just kidding. No, I'm not. Once again, a huge thank you to Zounds for reaching out and wanting to work with me. Dog, that's crazy. Like, I still can't believe it's real. I'm gonna leave you guys with a little preview for the guitars we're gonna be checking out next. Once again, thank you all so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Toodaloo.